Thank you for the invitation and for Chinachem Group and HKGBC for organizing the conference. I'm Carly. Today I'm excited to be here along with Jasmine to share with you some thoughts on our climate journeys and how as youth would like to contribute to the city. But instead of telling you some very general facts, I would rather share my story with you all. My passion for environmental issues has started since my journey to Uganda. In my final year of my undergraduate studies, I joined a program organized by my university at that time and got a chance to travel to Uganda and Nepal. So I stayed there for 2 weeks with the local people to investigate their challenges in response to climate change. And that was my first time witnessing the people being severely affected by climate change at the very front line. Since then, it's inspired a lot of work that I'm doing, such as working with the UNDP and UNEP with my advisory work, and also related to climate justice and setting up my own initiatives. I have faced a lot of challenges throughout the way, but it opens the doors for me to explore more climate-related topics and connect with different people around the world. And that includes Jasmine. Now I would like to invite Jasmine to share her extensive experience and insights regarding youth work on the ground.
So, hi everyone, I'm Jasmine, and thank you, Carly, for sharing. I'm sure we'll dig into COP later. So before we dig into the following topic, I would like to clarify what defines youth, because it might surprise you. According to Young Goal, under UNFCCC, it means people who are between 18 to 35, which in my opinion, they are young adults who are usually ambitious, creative, fast learning, and have so much potential. In the next few minutes, I will talk about how we can facilitate innovative solutions with young adults, as well as to ignite this sense of capability, which are critical to turn all these amazing ideas into reality and actions. So this is a picture of me at LCOY. LCOY stands for Local Conference of Youth, which is a conference that are welcoming all the youth in Hong Kong to share their ideas for a greener and more sustainable future that they would like to live in, because they are the future. This is in 2022. And in this slide, this is a picture from this year's LCOY, which actually CCIL, Carbon Care Inner Lab, they has been holding LCOY annually since 2020. And every year, Carly and I, we've seen so many talented young adults that join our workshops and discussions that covers numbers of climate-related topics. And LCOY actually provides a platform for youth who aren't sure where or how to start their own sustainability journey, and is a great opportunity for them to meet other passionate youth and individuals that have deeper conversations with them than any other daily conversations, because all of them who gather at LCOY, they are passionate about sustainability and climate change. And they also get to learn and mingle, but the most important thing is they get to get a clearer picture of their role when it comes to global issues. And then another efficient way to include general youth in creating solutions are some youth dialogue sessions. Youth with diverse background gather in small groups, and we will guide them and let them brainstorm step by step to create some of the solutions for global issues such as climate change related issues. And now for them, the issues is not a cluster of problem anymore, and they get to see a clear timeline and feasible solutions and goals. And in this case, it helps them to understand how they could solve a problem as a youth. And also it's a fabulous way for new perspectives to be expressed and heard as well. And often this is something we need the most because as youth, we don't have too much opportunity to speak at big occasions like today, which we are very thankful for Chinachem that providing this opportunity for youth to speak to you all. And also because it's very important to create a sense of capability for youth when they know their opinions are valued, and so they could carry on their own journey on sustainability. And I think it matches one of today's theme as well, which is to embrace diversity and build an inclusive community. And this is a picture of LEUNG. You can see all the youth, they're very engaging and they are very hopeful for our future, actually. And apart from supporting all these platforms for youth to brainstorm and express comfortably, I think it's very important to have knowledge interflow, because we cannot lack knowledge interflow between youth and senior professionals. We need innovative ideas, new technologies, but more importantly, we need resources, experience, network, and way more to make things happen. Therefore, it's crucial for both youth and senior professionals to work together and bring something to the table together and turn ideas into reality in this ever-changing world. Thank you. Now let me pass it back to Carly, and she'll share about her experience at COP27 last year and also our expectation at COP28. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine, for her sharing. And as a fellow participant of LEUNG, I'm truly inspired by the commitment demonstrated by young people like Jasmine. And it's not only encouraging to witness their active engagement in topics related to sustainable cities, climate change in general, and ESG, but also to see them translate their words into tangible actions. Our dedication goes beyond the boundaries of Hong Kong. Jasmine and I are continuously working together, exploring different areas within the climate space and strengthening the connections between Hong Kong, the region, and international climate discussions. I'm honored to share that last year I had the privilege of being selected as the UN Youth Delegates to participate in COP27 in Egypt. This invaluable experience allowed me to contribute to global climate conversations and further amplify the voices of youth on the international stage. And there I got a chance to meet all kinds of people, from policymakers to youth groups, from corporates and UN agencies. I remember joining one of the conversations with strategic advisor on climate change of the World Bank. During the conversation, I asked questions related to renewable energy transitions and green jobs development, understanding what would work and what would not. One of the most unforgettable experiences was to join the closing of the COP27. I still remember I waited outside of the conference room until midnight and went back to the venue again at 4 a.m. During the closing, I heard about the desperation of the island countries, and we also heard the delays in mitigation. I joined the last intervention with other youth to share our opinions towards the final outcomes of the conference and to further consolidate my will in the fight against climate change. As we anticipate the upcoming COP28, as mentioned by other speakers as well, one of the crucial topics that will dominate the climate conference is the global stock-taking process. This process serves as a vital assessment of the progress made by countries in their climate actions. Today, I stand before you as a youth climate advocate, urging all of us to recognize the responsibility and potential that lies within Hong Kong. Hong Kong, as part of China, has a crucial obligation to implement the Paris Agreement. Moreover, with its unique capacities and resources, it possesses the potentials to surpass many other Asian cities in achieving our climate goals. However, we must go beyond our current efforts in limiting the global temperature rise. As an international city, Hong Kong must set an example for others to follow. COP28 presents us with an extraordinary opportunity to transform our ambitious visions into tangible climate actions. As we gather at the summit, we must prioritize the completion of the first global stocktake, evaluating the pace of countries' actions. Additionally, we must secure updates of our NDCs, ensuring that our emissions reduction targets remain aligned with the evolving climate emergency. In this crucial moment, cities like Hong Kong have a significant role to play, and we must respond to the growing calls for broader leadership in climate action. By fostering collaboration, we can work towards just solutions that benefit vulnerable communities worldwide. Let us embrace the opportunities that COP28 presents, together with unwavering determination and collective action. We can shape a sustainable future for generations to come. May our efforts inspire and ignite global movements towards a greener, more resilient planet. Thank you. Let us pave the way for a brighter and more sustainable future.